Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. As you can guess from the picture, today's topic is the Queen's 2020 forecast. I'll also cover Philip's health, the Queen's health, and Charles's health, just for good measure, because those are some big things coming up. There's a lot of stuff on the table right now for them. You know, Meghan and Harry, it looks like they're probably going to divorce in 2020. The Archie situation, they haven't chosen an Archie. That's not resolved. They either need to select an Archie and go forward or declare his death. The Andrew scandal, that's a really big scandal. That's not all done. And again, I said, you know, the health. Philip's health, Philip was just in the hospital. The Queen is 93. Charles is not looking that marvelously healthy. You know, he's got the swollen red hands, and that's what my grandmother looked like before she passed, was with the swollen, you know, doughboy hands. That's like high blood pressure, or I'm not sure what that is. That looks like edema to me, which is also quite painful, but you know, he needs to get that blood moving around. And he's the next queen, he's the next king, you know, and he's going to be Prince Regent. Maybe he's going to be Prince Regent in 18 months. So let's do this by quarters. We'll just start off. We'll do first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and just kind of get an overall picture, and then we'll ask some more specific questions. Okay, so the Queen 2020 forecast. First quarter. So January, February, March. Second quarter, April, May, June. Third quarter, July, August, September. Fourth quarter, October, November, December. All right, what have we got here? First quarter. Butterfly, very public. High Tower, official, and heart. 10, 3 diamonds. Okay, they're going to be holding it together officially. They're really, in the first quarter, they're really trying to get back on track with public relations, you know, Will and Kate acting, you know, very awesomely, doing wonderful things, getting back on track. That's the first quarter, January, February, March. Getting back on track, you know, getting the British people in the Commonwealth behind the crown again. What do we have second quarter? Okay, Fox, very clever. Mustard seed is often a document. Finger of God. Things come from outside. 8 and 12, 5 spades. We have blockages coming in the second quarter. We have the problems showing up in the second quarter. April, May, June. Okay, so they're going to have to deal very wisely with events that are coming from outside. And these can be a whole slew of things. This can be Andrew events. This can be Meghan and Harry events. I believe I have Meghan and Harry. I have the separation for Meghan and Harry in the third quarter. So these events that are coming from outside, oops. All right, we can only guess at them. Well, let's see. Is this so troubles in the second quarter that they're going to have to be very wise about? Is this Meghan troubles, or is this Andrew troubles? It could be something else. Is this Meghan troubles or Andrew troubles? Angel. Could be Archie troubles. Archie and Snake. And here's Mother Earth. So this looks like Archie troubles. I'm going to say that that's troubles associated with Archie. Okay, because the whole situation with Archie is not resolved. Why is it so difficult to get this picture straight? Okay, so That's what I see in the second quarter. Archie troubles. Okay, third quarter. Cornerstone, four-leaf clover, fence sitter, reacting very opportunistically to things as they're coming. 8 and 5, 13, 4 hearts, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so the family structure itself reacting to things in the family structure. So I see Meghan and Harry, I see like the separation or the divorce kind of happening in the third quarter. And that's all about family. That's Meghan and Harry are Harry is family, and Meghan is part of that family because she was brought in. So dealing with it very opportunistically in the cornerstone, 4, 4, 4. So it's all about changes and reacting to things in the family structure itself. So, you know, this is a much more objective look. I think this is just a much more objective look at the divorce from the Queen's side. She's not all wrapped up in it emotionally. She just wants to make sure it doesn't destroy the royal family. Okay, whereas Meghan is much more wrapped up in it. Meghan and Harry are much more wrapped up in it. And her whole future is affected. Harry's whole future is much more directly affected. What's going on in the fourth quarter? Okay. Straight razor, money, hand in hand. Many people, 14, 15, 4 clubs. That's four-leaf clover. Opportunistically, money. So it looks like a payout, a single payout, and in front of the many people. So I think maybe the payout occurs in the fourth quarter. So a big deal going on is Meghan and Harry's divorce. Oh, and here in the middle we have Water into Wine of Star of Bethlehem, 15, 4 clubs. So renewing their progress and the future. Renewal and the future. Okay. So I'm seeing the problems mostly coming, they're popping off in the second and third quarters. The problems are popping off in the second and third quarters. Let's look at Philip's health. Will Philip pass this year? Because he was just in the hospital right before Christmas. I didn't see him as passing at that time. I didn't see it as like a total crisis. I saw it as he's quite ill. You know, he's 98, and this has been going on and on and on for a long time, and they just needed to do some stuff. And the Queen didn't, you know, stop everything and go visit him and stay by his side. So I think they knew this was coming up. They didn't expect, you know, they had the constant updates and everything. But Philip is quite old, and he's been retired now for 5 years. So will Philip pass this year? Will Philip pass this year? Fox. Player. No. And how will Harry feel, you know, if Philip passes this year? How will Harry feel? He wasn't there at Christmas. They didn't introduce Archie. I think they must not have Archie. Otherwise, it would just be so unacceptable. They obviously can't have Archie. It's just so unacceptable that the first Christmas they're not seeing the family. Okay, and it's understandable that the royal family, they don't want to be in the presence of a non-Archie, you know, oogling over a non-Archie, because that's going to be huge headline news. But there's no Archie. Wow, it's just so much easier not to have them around for Christmas, and that's the decision that they made. Okay, is Philip going to pass this year? No can be no or full stop. Player, single event kinds of things. Okay, like he just had sort of a mini crisis and he went to the hospital right before Christmas. That's that kind of a thing. Fox dealing very cleverly with single event problems, and no. 2032, 8 spades, very ill. I don't see him passing in 2020. He's having single event things that have to be very carefully dealt with, or they can kill him. But I don't see him passing at this point. But he's quite ill. All over his body, affecting everything in his body, constantly very bad. So He's in very bad health. He's in very bad health, and the doctors are going to need to be watching him and dealing with him. But I don't see him passing in 2020. But he's in very bad health. He's in very poor health. Okay, will the Queen, what is the Queen's health this year? She's looking at retiring in 18 months. How's the Queen's health? I mean, we should all be very impressed with how strong she is. She was digging a tree recently, you know, stuff like that. She still is out there doing a whole bunch of, still making a whole bunch of appearances. She's quite vigorous for her age. So how is the Queen's health? Can, you know, is it possible that she would pass this year? Let's look at the Queen's health. What's the Queen's health? 2 hearts, Ace of Spades, 3 of clubs, how is the Queen's health? All right, very solid. 5, 2 hearts. She got 2 hearts twice. Lover, she loves what she does. She's very committed to the close relationship. Hearts are also blood. Ace of Spades, single events. 3 clubs is very active, very mobile. 4, 6, 3 diamonds. 4, 6, 2 diamonds. She got 3 twos, 2, 2, 2. She's sticking around. She's sticking around. She does have some minor health problems. Compared to Philip, she has quite minor health problems. Very solid foundation. She's still there. You know, this can be also maybe worn down to a nub. She's tired, okay, and she does have some health problems, but she is sticking around. She's doing pretty good. She's doing pretty good. Now Charles is looking with the swollen hands, which is probably high blood pressure. You know, the blood pressure is just swelling his hands. Very bad, very, very bad. Not good. So how is Charles's health? Because he doesn't seem to be in the best of health. In fact, his health doesn't seem as good as the Queen's. But frankly, over 45, anyone over 45, depending how they're taking care of themselves, they can be quite old. Or not. Okay, it's depending. Like I exercise every day because I could easily be dying right now, you know, and I'm 55. I could be obese, I could be dying, I could, you know, my blood could be pooling in my feet. It just depends. So how is Charles's health? Let's throw it up here. How is Charles's health? Trinity, 8 diamonds, Magi, Sun, Hamster Wheel, King of Spades. All right, how is Charles' health going? Cornucopia, everything material, Trinity working together, 11 and 13, 24, 6 spades. Okay, so 6 spades is not good. He's having a bad relationship with his body. Everything and Magi. So Magi is a manifester. Manifesting all together everything. Okay, he's going to keep clicking along. I mean, 8 diamonds is all things material. Okay, and this can be the physical body. Everything is working together, and he's manifesting. But he's not completely well. Okay, so he's in much better health than Philip, that's for sure. What do we have up here? Executioner can be a doctor. 10 clubs, which is working out, and Sun. 23, 24. He keeps getting 6 spades. Okay, 6 spades. Incubus, succubus. So sun can be a stroke. This looks like the doctor is telling him to work out, to exercise. 10 clubs is a great exercise card, and get better. So I think he's really on top of it. Okay, he's not in perfect health. He got 6 spades twice, but I think the doctor he's being forced to work out to get that blood moving, and that's what I would say. I mean, as his accountant, I would recommend that he get his blood moving because he's got all that. Look at my hands. My hands are not swollen, not at all. To get all that blood moving and get the blood out of his fingers, which are, ugh. So that's just they're very red and swollen. So his doctor is intervening. So they're really on top of it. They have the best medical care. So be jealous. They have the best medical care. All right. So I don't see anyone passing in 2020. So that's good news. That's a crisis. So the things they're dealing with are Meghan and Harry, little Archie, Andrew, the problems with Andrew. These are the things on the table. These are the things that they're planning for. I don't think we're going to have any of the major players passing away in 2020. So let's look at Philip. Is Philip going to pass? He's very ill, by far the illest of them all. But Jack of Diamonds is single events. This happens, that happens. He has like little mini crises that could kill him. Okay, and 8 spades, he's very sick, and it's affecting everything for him. It's his whole body. 8 clubs in a health reading can be like leukemia or cancer that's all over the body. This just goes all over the body. Okay, so whatever he's dealing with, it's everywhere. It's everywhere in him. It's not a good situation. But I don't see him passing away in 2020. So that's good. He's 98. Okay, what about the Queen's health? She's in much better health. Very solid foundation. She has these 2s. She's very committed to what she's doing. She gets 3 2s. Okay, 2, 2, 2. 2 hearts, 2 hearts, 2 diamonds. Okay, she's very committed to what she's doing. If I believe we're here for a purpose, she's not done. Okay, she feels that she's not done. She's not done doing what she's here to do, so she's going to stick around. That's what I see happening. She does have some minor illnesses, but she's basically healthy. She's not done. She's not done, so she's going to stick around. And that's what I see happening there. Charles, the doctors are now on it. Okay, he's doing what he needs to do to make it all work together because he's got a bright future. He's about to be king. Okay, he's going to be Prince Regent and then he's going to be king. So he needs to stay healthy. So the doctors have basically ordered him to exercise and improve his health. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. In this case, it's good that even, the future king listens to the doctors. Because I have a friend who has gout. He's always eating rich food and sitting around on his butt, and he's saying, "Oh, it must be genetic." No, it's because you sit around all the time and eat rich food, and now you have gout. You idiot! You need to move your body a little bit. And he's one of these weightlifter people who looks healthy, but it's all just for show with him, because he's really not healthy. And I would take him hiking and he would accuse me of trying to kill him. And it's just like a 10-mile hike. And he's like, "You're trying to kill me." I'm like, "No, but keep walking." So anyway, that's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Other merch in the description. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment.